Hello Revolve, my name is Allana Davison, and today I'm so excited to be showing you my top 5 holy grail blushes that can be found on Revolve Beauty. When it comes to finding your perfect blush, I think it's very important to decide what is your favorite formula. I am personally a cream blush gal, and I also love to find blushes that can be used in a multitasking manner on my face. I think when you have like an all-in-one cheek product that can also be used all over the face, on the lips, on the eyes, it's just really nice and it makes for a really beautiful monochromatic look. So a lot of these favorites that I have here are products that can be used in a multitude of different ways all over the face, and there's also a variety of different shades to choose from, but some of my top formulas ever, some that I've discovered on Revolve Beauty, I'm going to show you my favorites. So the first product is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip and Cheek Glow. You guys, this has been one of my favorite blushes of all time, and I'm so thrilled that it's on Revolve Beauty because they also have a ton of the shades. But this used to be a limited edition product from Charlotte Tilbury, and we were all in an uproar, and they brought it back and made it permanent. These are some of the most beautiful shades and products ever, and like the name would suggest, you can use it on your lips and your cheeks. So this is the shade Color of Dreams, and I personally like to apply my blush with a brush. I just find it gives a little bit more of a diffused finish as you're applying, but if you're really good at applying your blush with your hands, then the cream products are for you. I like to apply my blush like right on the top of your cheekbone. Like some people say when you find your cheekbone, you want to apply it on the apples of the cheeks, and that's fine. I personally like to kind of start on the upper shelf of my cheek, if you will, and I like to blend it right up like into the eyebrow and take it around. That's just my favorite manner, and I think it gives a really like natural, flushed, sun-kissed kind of vibe when it's all over your face, and that's how I like to apply my blush. But as you can see, these are super sheer. It looks very natural and it has such a gorgeous glow. You can also apply this onto the lips. Just blend that in with your finger. Now, whenever I'm doing a lip and cheek combination using the same product, I always like to make sure that I've applied a lip liner. So just so you know, throughout this video, I'm wearing the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the shade Sepia. This is like a cool toned, nice, easy lip liner that just kind of goes with everything. It's like you're applying a shadow to your lips, and I think that has a really nice effect when you're using a blush product on your lips because you can just blend it right in, and then it still all looks cohesive and melted together. After I've applied the blush onto my cheeks, I also like to just do a little bloop onto my nose, and again, like the sun hits you in the center of your face, on the tops of your cheekbones, your forehead, on the top of your nose. It's only natural to put some color there. And so that is the Charlotte Tilbury Color of Dreams Lip and Cheek Glow. If you haven't tried these, you simply must. Absolutely, no notes. One of my favorite products of all time. Next up, we have the Tower 28 Beachplease Blush in the shade Office Hours. Now, I've tried almost every single one of the Tower 28 shades under the sun. They are absolutely all beautiful, but I love this product because it's a very similar vibe actually to the Charlotte Tilbury Lip and Cheek Glow, but this is a little bit lighter, a little bit thicker in formula, and a bit more juicy. So I'm going to apply this one with my fingers because Tower 28 is kind of that like gorgeous, good for your skin, kind of California beachy vibe, which is really cute and all actually, but I just don't want to sit there blending forever. And to give it that kind of like more beachy look, I am applying that onto the apples of my cheeks to make it appear as though I've just like spent a lot of time in the sun. And I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but this one is just a little bit more thick and a little bit more pigmented. So if you like to pack a little bit more color onto your cheeks, which I do love, I love a good juicy flushed cheek. I just think it looks so gorgeous, and still just that very juicy, natural, glowing finish. Technically, I think you could also put this one on your lips if you so wished. Not all cream blushes are meant for that, even though you technically could. Some just kind of like curdle up and don't last very well. But again, I always love to do a little monochromatic finish on my cheeks and my lips. I love it when they match. Sue me. Send me to jail. Your Honor, I love a good blush. So that's the shade Office Hours. Very natural, very beachy, very warm and glowing. What I love about a cream blush too is because it's so like wet and juicy looking, you don't necessarily have to use a highlighter, but you totally can if you want to amp up the glow and the highlight on your cheeks. But I mean, you see this glow right here. We are good to go. Next up, we have another one of my favorite discoveries from the Revolve Beauty section, and those are the Manasi 7 blushes. I now have 4 different colors of these. They are all so beautiful, and another gorgeous multitasking option that you can use all over your face. This one in particular is the shade Sisserou. I'm gonna go with Sisserou. It's such a natural, almost nude shade, but it's got this beautiful kind of mauve, purpley undertone to it. So it's so perfect for those of you who like cool tone shades. It is gorgeous. And they look really dark in the pop, but they're actually very sheer when you apply it and super juicy, super dewy when you apply it onto the skin. I just can't imagine a world without blush. Truly, it just adds so much life into the face. Look at the life and the color that hath brought in. If you're looking for the ultimate natural kind of no makeup finish, these ones are going to be the product for you because they're so sheer, barely there, and they just add the most gorgeous light wash of color onto the skin. And you can also use it on the lips. And I think when you apply it onto the lips, honestly, it really shows the color that you're working with. I might be biased. I guess I don't need to say that. Obviously, one of my top favorites, Holy Grail blushes that you can find on Revolve Beauty, but look at this color. It is divine. Might I also say the shade Duras is also very beautiful. It's slightly warmer than this, but they're so good. Any color, perfection. Next up, we have the Nudestix Stax blushes, which is kind of their like cushion balm kind of hybrid in between a cream and a powder blush. And these days it's pretty much as close to a powder blush as I'm going because again, I just prefer to have that glowing, juicy cheek. I don't like to look too matte on my cheeks. I feel like it makes my face look a little bit flat. I'm trying to make my cheeks look bigger and juicier, you know? But this is a gorgeous option if you feel the same way that I do. It's a very light formula. It kind of feels like a little tickle when you touch it. It's such a cool, unique texture and feeling, and you can also use this one on the cheeks and the lips. These ones also come with a little mirror, which is very cute. And I have to say, any of the Nudestix blushes are gonna be good. I've got like all the shades of their Nudestix stacks, but this one in particular is my top pick from the Revolve options. This is the shade Love and Roses, and I feel like it's this unsung hero. It's a very soft, very cool toned kind of pink. It's actually really nicely named. It gives a dusty rose feeling and vibe. But as you apply it, it kind of transforms into this really like soft, blurred finish on the skin. It's not quite cream and it's not quite powder. It's just something in between. Again, with a little dollop on the nose. But oh, I just adore this formula and adore these colors. I think it gives a really fresh, awakened finish onto the skin. Now, if you are applying this onto the lips, just be warned because it is a little bit more matte. You want to make sure that your lips are nice and hydrated before. I don't wear this one on my lips often, but you absolutely are able to if you love that kind of soft matte finish on the lips. I prefer this formula on my cheeks, but just know it is one of those all over products that you can use anywhere that you want to. So hopefully you can see the difference in texture, really get that soft matte natural finish on the cheeks, but love this for when I want to feel extra fabulous and airbrush finished, if you will. And last but certainly not least is the blush that I'm so excited about and the most recent one that I've tried. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blurring Serum Blush in the shade Baby Pink. And I was so excited about it because I love a cool toned, fresh, kind of pink vibe, if you couldn't tell already. But when it came here, it's completely purple. It is purple in the tube. It looks like it should be called like baby lilac, okay? But what's so fun about this and feels intimidating at first is that when you put the product onto the back of your hand, you're like, yeah, that's purple. I'm about to turn myself into Barney, but alas, it ends up being the most glorious, true baby pink. For those of you who really love a cool tone blush, but it's hard to not find something that pulls warm, this is the product for you. So I'm just gonna blend that out on the back of my hand with my brush and apply that, and you can see it's still purple. It's purple, but when you apply it onto the cheeks, it just continues to blend out into the most gorgeous natural looking pink ever. And I love cream blushes, but let me tell you, when you find a good liquid blush, oh, game over, because this is the epitome of like natural looking, no makeup in terms of finish. It just sinks into the skin, blends in with everything else on the face. It looks so pretty, so healthy and glowing looking, which are all the descriptive words that we love around here. And just doing the same process and kind of applying that across the tops of my cheeks and also the nose. And because we're also finishing with this one, I'm also going to take this kind of like up onto my temples where I applied my bronzer. Pretty much everywhere. As much blush as you can apply, we'll do it. I'm also not putting this one on my lips. I don't prefer a liquid formula on my lips. We're going to keep it to the cheeks. But like I said, this is the most recent one that I've tried and I'm obsessed with it. I've been raving about it on my YouTube channel. I think it's so great. And going into the spring, is it too soon to be talking about spring? I don't know, because this is going to be a top for me. And so that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Baby Pink. It's got to be my favorite. I saved the best for last. What can I say? And so with that, those are my top 5 Holy Grail blush products, formulas, shades, all of the above that can be found on the Revolve Beauty website. If you wanted to shop any of these products, they're going to be listed in the description box down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Revolve Beauty YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this. My name is Allana Davison. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!